Hey guys, I just wanted to take a few minutes to show you how I set up the Reader's Notebook. This is a planner that's especially for book readers, and you can print your copy for free from my blog at purpleinkstudios.net/readers-notebook. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link is down below. You'll also find the links to the other products that I use in this video, so if you haven't done it yet, go over to my blog and print out your copy of the planner, and let's get started. Okay, so I have all of my pages printed, and I'm going to be doing mine in the A5 size, which is the smaller size. And because this is smaller paper, a regular hole punch isn't going to work. So what I had to do, since I don't have the hole punch that fits this paper, I had to use a single hole punch and some paper that had the correct holes in it already, and use that as my guide, and then punch the holes out that way. And it worked out pretty well. It wasn't too hard, so that was good. The next thing that you're going to need is a binder, and this is an Avery mini binder. I got mine at Walmart, but you can also get them at Target. And if you can't find what you want locally, you can also get them on Amazon, and there's a link in the description if you'd like to check that out. Then the next thing you're going to need are dividers. These are also by Avery, and they're the mini size, so they fit the binder just right. And they come 5 in a pack, and you can write right on them, so you don't have to use any labels or anything with these, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to do mine in 5 sections. I'm going to section this out in 5, so I have just enough dividers. Now, there are several pages in this planner, and so I'm not going to go through the details of each page. You can find all the details on my blog. So I'm just going to give you the titles of each so you know where I'm putting everything. The first 2 pages to go in are the title page and then the page where you write in your name, so you can tell who it belongs to. And then I'm going to put in my first divider, like so. And this first section is going to be my list section. And these are the lists that are included. Let's see if I can flip through these here for you. The first one is reading goals for the year. Then you have the books that you'd like to read during the year. The TBR list, and TBR means to be read. Recommended books. A wish list. Completed books. Unfinished books, library books, favorite books of the year, favorite authors, and favorite quotes. Now, because this is a printable, you can print out as many copies of these pages as you want. I know I'm going to have several copies of the favorite quotes page because there are so many quotes that I would want to write down from the books that I read. Okay, next divider. And in this section, I'm going to put in these pages. My books that I lend out, the books that I borrow from other people, and the books that I give away as gifts. I'd like to keep record of those as well. And these are all going to go in this section. Like that. All right, next divider. And this is where I'm going to keep my calendar pages. Now the first one is your reading goals and your reading list for the month. So you just write in the month at the top, and then whatever goals you have for reading and whatever books you'd like to read that month. And I double-sided this page, so I printed on the other side, and that's the first side of the month on 2 pages. And as you can see, they're blank, so you can just fill in the name of the month and then the dates as they apply, and then on the side you can write in little notes. And this is just a space where you can write down anything that has a date associated with it. So obviously, because it's a calendar, but anything like book club events or reading challenges, anything that you'd like to remember that has a specific date, you can keep in there. And then you have your week pages, weekly pages, and Again, you write the week at the top, and then you have each day of the week where you can write down notes, and then any miscellaneous notes that you'd like to remember for that week can go in the bottom corner. And then that completes the calendar pages. And then you have the next divider, and this is where I'm going to keep my book review pages. Now the book review page, it's actually 2 pages, and you can do this one of 2 ways. You can do a 2-page spread like this, so you have the information about the book on this page, and then you have notes and thoughts on this page. Or you can punch holes on this side and then put it in this way and then flip it to the back so that the notes and thoughts are on the back side of the page. You can do it either way. I like to have it as a 2-page spread so I can see everything about that one particular book at one time. So we're going to put that in like this, and then the last divider. And this is where you can keep your note paper. And I have 3 different kinds of note pages. This one is called Bookish Notes, and that's, we can write down anything bookish, anything that tickles your fancy that you want to record. I double-sided these. And then you have your diary pages where you can write down diary entries, and here you've got the slashes where you can write down the date of your entry. And I put in 2 sets of the entry, the date slashes, so that you can just write little short entries. And if you want to write a longer entry, go right ahead, just disregard that second set and keep on writing. And I double-sided those as well. And then you just have regular lined paper. This doesn't have a header. You can use it for whatever you want. You can even use it to extend another list. So up here in the front, let's say you wanted to extend your, let's say, the favorite quotes section, but you don't necessarily want the heading. So you can just print out a bunch of these and put them in the back, or print out the blank lined paper and print it on the back of a list like that. When you flip it over, you've just got empty lines. You can do that as well. Or if you want to make something a 2-page spread, like this month page where you write down your goals and your reading list, you can put in this lined page and make this a 2-page spread of some kind. If there was something else here that you wanted to record that pertained to the month but didn't quite fit anywhere else. So you can do that as well. I am going to put in my note page, put this back in my note page section because I'm kind of OCD like that. And I like to have everything in its place. And that is how I set up my reader's notebook. Now you can organize this in any way you want. I had my lists in the first section, but maybe you want to put your calendars in the first section. Or maybe you want to put your calendars throughout the planner and have 12 sections instead of just 5. You could do it by quarter and have a section for every 3-month block. You can even put your lists in that way. So you could do your wish list for the month, or your recommended books for the quarter, or the books that you give away for the month. However you want to organize it, play around with it, see what works best for you. I designed these pages to be super minimalistic so that if you wanted it to be simple, you could just use it as is. But if you want to be more creative and decorate the pages, there's space to do that as well. I'm the creative type, so I will definitely be decorating mine. And if you're part of the planner community, I would imagine you're already coming up with ways to decorate your reader's notebook. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them on YouTube or on my blog at purpleinkstudios.net/readers notebook. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.